I feel like any discussion of the Minecraft movie can't be trusted. Directors leaving. Writers gone. Plot probably scrapped. But it looks like this month we've gotten the third release date for this Minecraft movie. And yet, ever since my first video about the movie, my opinions have slightly changed. Now, I've made 2 videos on this channel. Technically one short saying the Minecraft movie won't happen anytime soon, which aged really well by the way, and one video with some mid-editing, bad audio, and outdated points. However, unlike this video, that video gets into the complex history of the movie's development and delays. So check out that one and then come back to this one. Anyways, after waiting 1 year for new information, after it being confirmed that Aquaman actor Jason Momoa will star in the film, with him apparently playing a black man from Minecraft Story Mode, yeah, I doubt this is true. The new release date for the Minecraft movie, or Minecraft the movie, whichever it is now April 4th, 2025. Almost 11 years, a whole decade after the film was originally teased. The factual evidence and the many delays we've gotten aside, we might be getting a movie in 2025. And that rhymed. And I'll be a junior then, gosh. You know, if Hightail comes out before this movie, that's sad. Anyways, while this information is kind of exciting, it might get delayed again, my opinions on this movie have started to become a lot less hopeful and a lot more worried. Minecraft is one of the biggest games in the world, so how can a movie really do it justice? I want to reference the recently released Mario movie, a film I think is the best adaptation of any video game ever. I saw it with some friends a few weeks ago on opening day, and I gotta say, not too many bad things to say. The animation was great, which is starting to get old to say if you're not Spider-Verse or Puss in Boots, since every smaller studio has great animation sometimes. Well, at least the models are. Maybe the animation itself is a little bit wonky. The references were pretty good and not forced, even though I didn't get half of them. The humor was great, and the voice actors did a lot better than the internet made it seem. The film did pretty good in my opinion. I've never loved Illumination films. I roll my eyes at the Minion movies. The first one's pretty solid. And everything else is just more Minions and the occasional quote-unquote original idea with terrible humor and barely a story. The Mario movie is easily my favorite Illumination film since it doesn't fall into any of these categories, for the most part at least. And yet it's the story that bothers me. See, video game movies are kind of in a really wonky place where you want some original ideas but you can't fall so far away from the source material that it's inaccurate entirely. For example, the Mario movie from whatever the heck it's called, I forgot the name, I'll put it on screen. Anyways, that old version of the movie had the characters, had the franchise, had the IP, but then made Goombas look like a freaking lizard from Spider-Man, whatever it's called. Oh goodness, The Amazing Spider-Man, good god.
See you later, alligator.
And while I think video game movies should stay close to the source material, like the Mario movie did, I feel like there also needs to be a good story, because I feel like the Mario movie didn't really have a really strong and good story, which kind of is forgettable, making the only reason this movie won't be forgettable is because of Peaches.
And with my star, we're gonna rule. Peach, understand, I'm gonna love you till the very end.
These reference-focused stories is kind of what the Mario did. They put references and this basic plot together, and while being fun and easy to understand, it's a forgettable story. And I'm worried the Minecraft movie will fall in the same category of reference-focused. I mean, let's say for some reason I'm a huge fan of Illumination, and I see the trailer for the Mario movie and say, hey, that looks like an interesting movie, and then walked out of the theater confused as heck because I didn't get how Bowser's motivation made any sense. Is it in line with the games? 100%. But the average moviegoer won't understand. Also, this will be a spoiler, so skip here. Anyway, spoiler about Bowser's motivation, surprise surprise, in the movie is literally marrying Peach. But the film is self-aware about that and makes the motivation seem more sentimental than controlling and kind of creepy in some cases. Every case. Video game movies shouldn't focus strictly on the source material, since the average fans or casual viewers who are looking to take their 25-year-old to the movie theater will be confused. And a good story matters more in my opinion. I'd rather see a more reference-focused movie than a story-driven one, but that movie can still get critiqued for it. Now there is a film I think that does this perfectly with enough references and a compelling story, and that movie is 2020's Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog is a movie I think is a lot better than the Mario movie in terms of story. Now Sonic should be one of those terrible cash grabs, right? It doesn't really fit in the Sonic style. Instead of being animation, it's live action, but I can't complain too much because remember this nightmare? It's live action mixed with CGI like some kind of blockbuster Marvel film. It doesn't have a lot of familiar characters and factors like what, 3, 4? It's not even set in the Sonic video game world. Okay, I kind of wanted that. And yet, it's still a fan favorite. The reason behind it isn't because of references. It's because of its good and compelling story. Now it's not Shakespeare, but it works really well. The stakes aren't strictly bound to the villain's evil plan like the Mario movie, instead it's more familiar, something we can all relate to. Something I love in Ant-Man and they failed in Quantumania. Even the second movie, which falls more in line with the video games, still had very personal stakes with the story being the main focus like it should be. Sure, it had references, but they weren't forced in and weren't so abundant that the casual viewer such as myself wouldn't understand. And I'm not saying the Mario movie did this, it doesn't. They had a basic premise of the rings that could take you anywhere. And since I'm a Doctor Strange fan, a film filled with magical yellow circles that could take you anywhere, it wasn't so hard to understand. Despite that not being how they work in the actual game, but whatever, who cares. Now I don't mean to sound like a critic, because I definitely kind of sound like one right now, but these are just my thoughts. Now how would I handle the Minecraft movie? I'm not a filmmaker, but I do have some ideas on how the movie should work. Unfortunately, due to Hollywood being Hollywood, the movie has to be live action, which kinda sucks. Because I'm sure most fans want to see a style similar to the Mario movie or the promotional trailers we get for Minecraft. If it's not too late to change it, I'd definitely go the animation route. Because really, how would a beautiful Minecraft world work with all these circles? Doesn't look right. So with all this said, the Minecraft movie should focus strictly on the Minecraft universe. And I better not see a Brooklyn or Montana crossover. That just doesn't make sense in the Minecraft universe. For references, obviously a few Easter eggs. I get Microsoft doesn't like to reference Notch, but please give some sort of recognition since you literally made the game. You wouldn't have billions of dollars without Microsoft, come on now. Give some references to the OGs like Dan TDM, and maybe a few Minecraft story mode references, maybe even some of the characters in there, I don't know. Lastly, I want the movie to focus on the story. Take the Sonic route. Have a villain, but don't make it so in deep with the stakes that the movie seems predictable. I do have some ideas. In fact, I wrote a whole script like a few years ago, which is kind of cringe since I was younger then. But I'm sure my ideas would be a lot better than the live action Mario movie rehash we got years ago. Minecraft in story form has a lot of potential. As long as they don't redo Minecraft story mode and stick with the story and the source material without incorporating a bunch of outlandish things. That's why I prefer Season 1 over Season 2, since Season 2 has a lot of retextured mobs and wasn't so immersive. I'll make a whole dedicated video on that if you want me to. I think the movie could be great if it avoids these things. If they stick to the Minecraft world, focus on the story and the characters, respect the fans, and make the live action parts somehow work, I still think it should be animation, the film could be one of the best video game adaptations in the world. For now, our best bet for any information is waiting for Minecraft Live 2023, where, unlike last year, they finally shed some light on this project since it's been incredibly up in the air. But I think it's mildly unlikely, given the fact that Jason Momoa was confirmed to star in the film and Mojang was radio silent even during the event of Minecraft Live 2022. Now, we just have to wait. This video is something that definitely will belong on a video essay channel, but I wanted to share my thoughts. If you have your own thoughts, share them in the comments, or join the Discord server and find some people that share the same mind as you or have a different perspective, or maybe you disagree with mine, so talk about it in the server as well. If you want more videos like this, click any of the videos you see on screen. God bless and farewell.